Hey folks, True Patriot here, also known as CC2 Arms. We're back again on behalf of Volunteer Agriculture, True Living Organic Farms, and got a little bit of something I want to share today with regards to seed acquisition. I grow everything that I grow. It's all organic, it's all non-GMO, and the only hybrids here on the farm are hybrids that either I myself created or I know whom did. When we think in terms of seeds, you don't want to spend money every year buying seed. That could be quite expensive, and maybe you just don't have the resource. If you're already growing heirloom and organically, collect your seeds. With that being said, what we're going to look at today, since I've already done a few, you can see this container here, and we'll get into some steps of that. But what we're going to do is we're going to take these Romas. I've got two Romas over here to my right. We're going to collect the seeds from them. There's a lot of methods one can use. The predominant concern is, first off, let's look at the fruit. When you're saving your seed, you don't want to save seed from just anything. Look at your plant. Let's say there's 100 tomatoes on a plant. Be specific when choosing which fruit, vegetable, what have you, that you're choosing for seed collection. You want it to express to best express that plant's genetics. Not all fruits, not all vegetables, not all nuts are created equal. Some are good, some are bad, some are so-so. But anyway, so that being said, without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to make this kind of simple and kind of quick. Basically, I'm going to take this Roma, I'm going to go ahead and get my little stem off there. I'm going to cut her in half. Okay, folks. See, we've got that Roma there. Now I'm going to take me a knife and I'm going to scoop all of this jelly, seed, all this. And I'm going to scoop it and I'm going to try and mash it with my fingers kind of. Then I'm going to take my finger, make sure I get all of them. I do have this pan of water here just for this purpose. This is still edible, nothing wrong with that. We do the same thing with the other half. Now, go ahead, we're going to swish it around. This is just regular water. You may need to go through this particular step 4, 5, 6 times. It does not matter. What you're wanting to do is in some of the other methods I've used in the past, I would basically just blot the tomato onto some paper towel, and what I found is that then I could cut the little pieces of paper towel. But as far as like retrieving the seeds, say I wanted to ship it or send it to friends or loved ones, it was always tedious. I found that this method here, by agitating it in the water, I've got me a little sieve right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, I'm going to pour this right here like so. And we're back again. Let's go ahead and do another one, since I do have another one laying here. Just before we move on to this next step, just to help myself out. Again, we're just going to take all this out. And what the point is, we're trying to eliminate the majority of that jelly stuff, as much of that jelly as we can. Oh, that's a good one. And then you just want to agitate that water really good. And, the more times that you rinse these, the better off they are going to be. As much of that, if you could eliminate 100% of that jelly, and you'd be doing great. Anyway, back to our sieve. We'll take our sieve here. We're going to pour this to our sieve again. See, I've still got quite a bit of stuff in here. Definitely want to get as much of that out as you can. You want to make for a nice clean product. And you see I've still got a lot more jelly. So let me clean this a couple more times, folks, and we'll be back. And there we have it, folks. These are the Roma seeds. They are clean. They are still wet. I'm going to take these and you need to dry them out. Dry them thoroughly. If you did use waxed parchment paper, wax paper, wax covered paper plate, aluminum foil, you should have no problem getting them off there once they are thoroughly dry. I put them on top of a cabinet, the highest cabinet in the kitchen. I'll let them go a week. Just forget about them. But anyway, there's your seed stock for next year or for your future growing endeavors. You've just now watched me collect and harvest some heirloom seeds, folks. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to post them below. If you're interested in any of the particular plant varieties or others that you may seek to grow, hey, let me know. There's a good probability I've either grown it and have seed or can get them at a very affordable rate. Anyway, thanks everyone.